check.
Hi guys, and welcome to my domain. Now, we're starting back where we were just a few minutes ago. This is still one sitting. I just wanted to split it up because I wanted the lore to have its own little section since it was a little bit long. And without further ado, let's see what this is all about. This is free, by the way, on Steam. What was the advice that old Judas gave you? Be fast, breathe, don't miss. Oh, come on. He told you more than that, didn't he? You can remember. With an iron like that, it takes only 7 pounds of pressure to kill a man. And if you pull that trigger, ain't nothing that can save you, Bonnie Star. So by the very lights of hell, don't you miss. Don't you miss now. Don't you miss. You can't shoot him, not yet. Anyone that tried the bullets never made it through the dust. They just disappear. But there's a moment, you saw it, when he killed all those people. When he raised his hand and set the sand down their throats. When he raises his hand, the dust parts for an instant as it whips around him. Enough time for just one shot. But that's all you've ever needed. Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost. Be ready. Fingers loose. Breathe. Remember to breathe. And now. Pull. Pull. Oh. Well then. Now. Pull. Fast. Fast as you can. Pull, pull, and shoot. Oh. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat mechanic. Kind of reminds me of those arcade games. Hot dog. Pretty straight shooting there. Course, cans don't shoot back. Now pull that thing away and listen up. Ain't an easy thing, looking a man in the eye and ending his life. You sure that's something you want to learn to do? I don't know if you have the stones for it, girl. Oh, we're female protagonists. But you did have the stones for it, didn't you? Didn't you? What are you doing? I don't know, you tell me. Candle burns at both ends. It will not last the night, but my foes and oh, my friends. It gives a lovely light. Your favorite poem. How's that going for you? It does shed a lovely light. An oddly peaceful painting. Who's it of? Did it look like your mother? Or is that just how you remember it? The painting doesn't matter. You never really gave it a good look. There was nothing to see out the window. As you can tell, I am Texan. I have such a great southern accent. Darkness with a side of night. Stop stalling. You can't stay here. Okay, where do you want me to go? And you didn't. You didn't stay here. You went downstairs. You played cards. You drank too much. You lost more than you can afford to lose. And call them a cheat. He's dead. You can put the gun away now. Killed your first man that day. They started calling you Blood and Pissed Off after that. What else could they do after people started talking about how he pissed and bled all over himself, all while gasping and cursing about being shot down by a woman? Of course, that doesn't matter that you were there. that you didn't know it didn't happen like that? 'Cause you got a reputation after that. His family was a rich local law, said had been self-defense at first, but then they'd had a retrial by proxy after you left. Guilty, 6 months to a year if they went easy, the rope otherwise. It was only a matter of time before a bounty hunter came calling. Oh, well, this is different. You gave him a chance to walk away. No, he was fast, but you were faster. Ah, I see. Ah. Ooh, right in the stomach. Nothing left to shoot. You can put your iron away now. But you never shot anyone that didn't make you. They all deserved it. Right? They both could have walked away, and that bounty hunter was famous. 100-Head Fred. Liked to bring them in alive, but didn't mind making them dead. Took you away from having a reputation to being infamous. However, bounty hunters look after their own. And the Red Stars didn't give you much choice, did they? You only had heartbeats. Oh, well, shoot. No time. Slap leather, they're gonna gun you down. No, you were like lightning. You didn't hesitate. You'd be dead if you had. Gotcha. They're dead. You can put that away now. Bushwhackers. They didn't give you a choice. You had to kill them. They were going to pull you in the ground. Gunning down a gang of men that got the drop on you? That turned someone into a legend. Nicknames like One Shot Star, Bouncing Bonnie Blaster, Darling Deadeye. All your drinks were free. Everyone wanting to hear you talk about the time you put a bullet through a man's head and watch his teeth fly out the back. Of course, when you're a legend, everyone wants you. Low-life thugs, gunslingers, lawmen out to make a name for themselves. Ooh. Lawman says you've killed 5 men. He's not wrong, but if he pushes it, he'll make it 6. You wouldn't be the first man you've killed for doing his job. They're dead. You can put that away now. He was faster, but he missed. You didn't. Not this time. Shot down a sheriff in the middle of his own town. Everyone saw. Every man, woman, and child. All of them terrified. Terrified of you. Most men, regardless of cause or need, will blink an eye or draw a breath before they pull the trigger. You won't. They can see it in you. And what's left? How can you even make a living now? Bounty hunter, the Red Stars hate you. And who'd hire someone with your reputation as a caravan god? Go back to the farm, the trail of blood would lead right back to you. It's too wide and too long. So there was drinking. Lots of drinking. And gambling. Lots of gambling. Days blurring into one another. Before the screams. Hearing the screams. Saw him there. Dressed like death. Setting fire to the town. Killing for no reason. Couldn't shake the feeling that he was there for you. That everything else was just in his way. Could have run. Stagecoach horses were nearby. Probably gotten away. Would have been smarter. This man, this thing, not like anyone you fought before. A force of nature, beyond bullets and steel, a walking maelstrom. Yet, here you are, face to face with the gathering storm. Between it and everyone else screaming and crying and running with nowhere to go. Where maybe once in your miserable little life, the pull of a trigger might actually mean something. Just wait for your moment. Wait for him to raise his hand for the dust to part just long enough. And whatever you do, Bonnie, don't you miss. Uh-oh. What? Okay, that's interesting. This is definitely an interesting little game. Could you have killed him? Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure if you could kill him, honestly. If you could, let me know in the comments below and I'll redo that for you guys. I guess I just wasn't fast enough. But yeah, this was actually a pretty interesting game, you know. Of course, for it being short, there wasn't too much of a story. But for what the story had to offer, it was pretty good. This was a pretty good point and shoot. You know, you see a ton of mobile games and ton of computer games out there that you just randomly shoot people. But this one actually had a story to it. And actually had somewhat of a moral to it. So, this was a really good game. Little mini game. If there was anything I missed, guys, please let me know. I already read the lore as you saw in my previous video. Just tell me in the comments if I missed anything, like the final scene. Yeah. And that'll do it for today, guys. So I will see all of y'all in the next video. See y'all later.